Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back, ranking my 12 Days of Christmas picks. So, we've completed the 12 Days of Christmas. You guys know that. I watched 12 Christmas-themed, mostly horror films. But which of the 12 was my favorite? Well, you're about to find out, because I'm ranking all 12 of the films. As with all my other ranking videos, I will start with my least favorite and work my way to my favorite. And of course, this is just my personal opinion. And because I just reviewed these movies over the last 2 weeks, I won't say much about them. Simply why they are ranked where they're ranked. I have to say, this was a lot more difficult than I initially thought, because a lot of these were so good. And so, here we go. My ranking of my 12 Days of Christmas picks. Coming in last place should come as no surprise if you actually watched my reviews. It's A Christmas Nightmare. This one was just a lot slower than I had hoped it would be. I mean, based on the cover, it looks amazing. But as they say, you can't judge a book, or in this case, a VHS, by its cover. Coming in 11th place is sort of a surprise for me, because I wasn't expecting to rank this one as low. It's Satan Claus. I guess that's a good sign, because it's ranked second to last, and I really enjoyed it. It's just that I enjoyed the other films a bit more. To be honest, this one would probably be ranked second to last if not for all the gratuitous nudity. And because of it, I'm ranking it at number 10. It's Santa Claus. I know that probably sounds sleazy, but hey, what can I say? I'm a sucker for gratuitous nudity, and this one has a ton of it. Coming in at number 9 is One Hell of a Christmas. Now, this is the movie on the list I would have thought would have been ranked much lower. When I first started watching it, I didn't think I would enjoy it as much as I did. However, it got much better as it went on, and as I mentioned in my review, it ended up feeling like a cross between The Evil Dead and a Hellraiser sequel. So because of that, I ranked it a bit higher than I thought I would. At number 8 is Silent Night. Now this might also be a surprise to some of you, but again, if you watched my reviews, then you know why. I really found this one to be overrated. I had heard so many great things about this one, people calling it one of the greatest slasher remakes of all time. And don't get me wrong, it probably is one of the better slasher remakes, considering the other slasher remakes out there, but I just expected to like this one a lot more than I did. I definitely need to give it a second chance though. I mentioned in my review that I had just watched this one after watching Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, and I was on such a high from that because that's an absolutely amazing movie that this one just did not live up to the hype for me. My number 7 pick I know is a lot of people's favorite Christmas horror movie, but it's never been one of mine. It's Christmas Evil. With that being said, I do love this movie, and it's funny because I've seen it a bunch of times, and when I reviewed it this time around, I mentioned that it's not one of my favorites, but I do enjoy it. And now, as I think about it, I really do love this movie. It's just still not one of my favorites. And because of that, I'm ranking it at number 7. Coming in at number 6 is Home for the Holidays. Now, this is simply a case of me enjoying the other movies left a little bit more, because this is an awesome made-for-TV slasher from 1972. Number 6 might seem like middle ground in a ranking, especially in a ranking of 12 movies, but don't let that deter you. I absolutely love this one, and I highly recommend it. At number 5 is Santa's Sleigh. This movie is a blast. I know a lot of other people enjoy this one as well. It's just so much fun. And it's definitely one of my favorite Christmas horror movies. Despite that, there are still 4 other movies on this list I like even more, including the one non-horror movie I watched for the 12 Days of Christmas, Here Comes Santa Claus. In my review, I mentioned that even though this isn't necessarily a horror film, it's very dark, much darker than you would think. And because of that and many other reasons I listed in my review, I love this movie, and it's number 4. We're into the top 3 now, and coming in at number 3 is the movie I watched for day 1 of the 12 Days of Christmas. It's Better Watch Out. I was totally blown away by this one. It's another one I've waited a while to watch. I heard so many good things, and unlike Silent Night, this one did live up to the hype for me and actually surpassed it. There are 2 movies left, guys, and this was the toughest choice of all. Which would be my favorite? Wow, it's close. But coming in at number 2 is Elves. Now, I would have originally thought this would have been my number 1, because I consider this to be one of the greatest Christmas horror movies ever made. And it really is. I stand by that statement. But I watched another movie during the 12 Days of Christmas that was a first-time watch that also blew my mind. And it actually made its way into the number 1 spot for me. My number 1 favorite movie that I watched for the 12 Days of Christmas is Game Over. This was my day 12 pick, and I can't stop thinking about it. There is just so much greatness about this film. It's the horror Home Alone. I love the setting. I love the Psycho Santa. I love the kid. I love the storyline. It's so awesome. As much as I expected and wanted Elves to be my number 1 pick, I have to rank Game Over slightly above it as my favorite watch from the 12 Days of Christmas. So that's officially it for the 12 Days of Christmas this year. I mean it, I'm serious this time. No more 12 Days of Christmas videos for this season. I hope you guys enjoyed that ranking. Please comment below. Tell me what you think about it. Have you seen any of the films from this list? Have I inspired you to watch any of them? Comment below and let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. Be kind. Subscribe.